out there, welcome to another episode of J Swagger's Weekly Happenings. And this week we have a little bit of stuff to talk about, but not as much as what's going to happen next week when I'll be able to tell you about spring break. So first off, I want to get started jumping right in. I want to apologize for not uploading the video yesterday. I actually had forgotten about it and just got lazy and just didn't do it, so that's why I'm doing it today, so I can get either posted later this evening or tomorrow. That way it'll be a little bit late, but it'll still be a good episode. But first off, I want to show you guys some things real quick. One of them is my new pair of shoes I had to get last Sunday. The pair of shoes that I were wearing, the inside of the heels had blown out. There was like no soft padding stuff in there and cloth. Everything was just all tore up, and it was time for me to get a new pair of shoes. So that's what we did then. And then this week I had been reading a few books. Actually, it was one book. It's called Saint by Ted Dekker. And I don't know if you can see the cover of it, but that's what this looks like. It's a pretty cool book. I'll have to see if maybe I can recommend this book again later. But I want to recommend this book to you guys, Saint. It's actually a Paradise novel by Ted Dekker. And then had another book. It's actually pretty thick. It's called The Circle Trilogy. But this book is sort of not a trilogy. It's actually got 4 books in one. It's got the book's titles of black, red, white, and green. And usually you're supposed to read them in that order because it makes more sense that way, but you don't have to because it's a circle to understand it. And then here's what's cool about this book is that at the very end, which is the book of green, this one actually has, because it's a 4-in-1, it's got an alternate ending to what the original green book had. So that was pretty cool about the differences of that. And then Saturday, I got to have a friend of mine over, and we got to play on the Xbox, just hang out. His name was Philip Bobek. It was a lot of fun. We got to do all kinds of stuff. And that evening, my dad, after we dropped my friend off, we went over to McDonald's with my sister, and we got McFlurries. And if you guys don't know what McFlurries are, they are from McDonald's, and they're like soft serve ice cream. You put M&Ms in there, and you stir them all up, and it's absolutely fantastic. You gotta try one. And then let's see here. Sunday, me and my mom and my sister, we all went to Barnes & Noble. It's a pretty big bookstore. I don't know if any of you know about it, but I'm sure some of you probably do. We got to go there, and we got to look around, and I got to look around and read some books, like some Garfield, of some of his comic books, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't know if any of you have heard that, but if you search it on Google, I'm sure you'll be able to find Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And so we did that, and I looked at some other books that I will be mentioning in the next 2 weeks. Not this week coming up, but the next week after that. It's a book series that's a trilogy, and I'll be talking about that. But for now, there's actually a movie about it coming out in the theaters. So maybe if you guys can put together a trilogy with a movie coming out, I believe it's this Friday, to theaters, then maybe you guys will be able to figure it out. But I'm not going to tell you right now. And I'm going to tell you guys the book series in the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to hopefully be able to get some pictures of my shoes posted on my blog, 2 or 3 or so you can kind of get a closer looked up image of my shoes. And then this week, because it's spring break, I'm going to hopefully get maybe some interviews with some more of my friends, get some other videos posted on my weekly happenings. Maybe do another dancing video. I don't know if you guys saw the one on my YouTube page. It's the Dancing Like Bosses video, which is actually pretty funny. Philip Bobek is one of the guys that are in there, and we had his family over at Christmas, which you guys probably, those of you that haven't seen it, I would suggest you guys checking it out. It's actually pretty funny. And I didn't realize that I was all stiff in my dancing movements. But anyway, that's all for this week, and I will see you guys next week, and hopefully I can get another interview here pretty soon. Alright, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye.